Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to take a look at Greenleaf and Blueberry. I had this little palette. I've used it a couple of times. They are highly pigmented, single pigment, and all of them are made to be Lightfast, which is really nice. I had originally gotten this in an art toolkit combination, but they do on their site actually sell these little pans individually, so you can pop them right into any magnetic palette right away. They also sell half pans and full pans, but they sell all sorts of sizes, which is kind of interesting and kind of neat. So today I thought I would swatch out the colors that I have so that you could see maybe some of them you'll put on your list. So let's get started. All right, we got the chart all laid out. I'm doing all my little palettes on one sheet. If you're interested in the art of soil, I have a video and I'll link that above. And let's go ahead and swatch out these little paints. The first one we have is Cyan Phthalo. And get a little water going here. I haven't used these in a while, and I was hoping that swatching them out would get me refreshed on them and get me thinking about them. Extremely pigmented. I love that you can buy any of their paints and they say that they Lightfast tested all of them. Smooth, beautiful. Can get pretty dark in its mass tone. Then we have Quin Magenta. Hopefully you can see how these re-wet. They re-wet quite nice, and I haven't used them in a while, and I did not pre-wet them. This is a pretty red magenta. Can see a little bit of streaking on that one. Maybe that's me. Yep, definitely me. They kind of stay in their place. They don't, not all of them move like a cores or anything like that. They're a heavier paint, obviously hand milled. It's actually a husband and wife team. He's a chemist and she's a watercolorist, and they got together and made this brand. Quin Yellow. Uh-oh. Sorry about the doggy. Then we have Green Earth. Green Earth always tends to be a little harder to re-wet. This one is not that hard, but it's always a lighter pigment, softer. These do re-wet very easily. This one obviously a tiny bit harder than the others. It's just the pigment. Then we have Malachite. This palette had a nice Try Me variety. I love me some handmade paints. Then we have phthalo green. Pretty similar to other brands. Ultra purple. Can move that over a bit. It's always hard to kind of paint on camera with the camera in your way. These little art toolkits make great travel palettes. So nice and easy to just grab one and go. Size of a credit card holder. Let me just move this up a little bit. Inda Blue. And then we'll pop over to red ochre. And we'll take a closer look at all of these once we get them all swatched out. Yellow ochre. This one needs an extra second with the water. These paints tend to like a lot of water. Oops. Every video I gotta drop a little water. I think these paints would be even creamier if we went ahead and pre-wet them, but I do like to see how they've done after, especially after sitting for a while and not having. This Castle Earth is fabulous. I like to see how they re-wet, because the last thing you want to do is take a travel palette out and you're not bringing that much water with you and then have a problem trying to get your paints going. Lamp black. Very dark lamp. Then we got gray ochre. It's kind of a newer one to me. Nice texture to that one. Then we have Slate. This palette was definitely set up for urban sketching with all these grays, and there's a white in here. Somebody is just banging their car door out there. Sorry if you can hear that. Then we got titanium white, which you won't be able to see too much. I'll go over my writing and see. It's a pretty opaque white. Covered that right up. Now we have a little gold. I don't use metallics very often. You do gotta love when you first put down a metallic how it, like, you can see all the little sparkles go crazy. And silver. All right, let's let those dry up, see what they look like, go over some pigment information, and take a closer look. Great, they're all dried up. We got the tape off of them, and let me lift them up and give you some pigment information on there. The first one we swatched was the Sinai Phthalo, and that's PB16. The next up was Quin Magenta, PV19, Quin Yellow, PY213, Green Earth, PG23, Malachite, PG39 is that little one, Phthalo Green, PG7, Ultra Purple, PV15. Then we go into PB60 with the Inda Blue. It's Indanthrone Blue, but they call it Inda. Then we have our, sorry, did I move too fast over there? We got our Red Ochre, PR102, our Yellow Ochre, PY43, PBR8 with our Castle Earth, PBK6 with our Ivory Black. Our Gray Ochre does not have a pigment, it just had a dash for it, so our slate, sorry about that, our slate is PBK19, our titanium white, PW6, and then we have our gold pigment, which I don't know if you can see the reflectives on those, maybe a little bit there. The gold and the silver did not have pigment information. So I hope that you found something that you like to see, and I will also put a link for this other palette that's up here, the Art of Soul, up in the description. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will click a button below, leave me a comment, subscribe, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.